John here, Elton's Retirement Journey and Travel, back with another meeting of the Retiring Club. In this segment of the Retiring Club, I wanted to talk about having vision for your retirement. For me personally, one of the biggest things that helped me get my retirement plan set up and underway is the vision of what I wanted my life to be like in retirement. Starting off, I always dreamed of having everything as if I was working. A regular income twice a month or weekly, however you used to doing it, which I've been able to do, as well as all of the benefits, dental, vision, major health, and some type of insurance in case of a disability, um, which in my case, I have a accident and critical illness for the strokes and everything, which that's what UMA. And when I called them, I said, hey, I'm going to be doing some traveling. And will this policy cover me? And they said, yes. Just have the attending physician fill out the form. And what they do is they pay a certain amount for strokes, heart attacks, and any other type of illnesses and any um, for the accident in case you lose certain limbs, which I didn't know that. So I actually have some insurance coverage um, that kind of like will help give a one-time payment. But that was part of the vision that I had set to make sure that when I'm retired, at the bare minimum, I can meet all my expenses. And that's why I started up with the budget. I've been doing budgets for many, many years. That was the first thing I had off the checklist to make sure that at minimum I could cover myself. The next thing is the fact that what I wanted to do with the traveling. So I had been traveling regularly while I was working. You know, I would work and save all that money up just to take one major trip every year. And that's something I've been doing consistently for a number of years because I'm always going somewhere. I've been able to continue that in retirement and do even more, which I like. So that was another check item of my vision. The other vision is to make sure that I am whole all the time, meaning that I've got enough cash to cover me well into the future. Um, I didn't plan, well, I did plan on getting fired. I didn't plan on being a member of the fire movement, but my planning was so well that once I got the tap on the shoulder that it was okay to go ahead and retire early, I was better prepared than what I thought. And the reason why is I had vision. I did the simple stuff. Make sure you replace your personal income as a payroll manager. Make sure you have benefits. So I was able to get the ACA, and I signed up late in the year. So when I did an IRA distribution and it pushed me close to the limits where I would have lost all my subsidies, I only had to pay back $266 for the month of November and December. But that was some of the vision that I had that I would have some health care coverage. I'm on it now, and then I'll go on Medicare next year. And I also wanted to have raises in my retirement. So I do have a pension that will kick in next year. I decided to keep the mortgage because I didn't want to deplete the account, the fixed income by the mortgage payoff, which is about $60,000. It's actually earning about $175 a month in interest. And that's a nice little piece of change when you find another investment that's also producing that kind of amount in your fixed income. That's $400 a month. That will work out to about $100 of pocket money every week in retirement down the road. So for me, having the vision helped me out a lot. I'm able to carry that out now by the traveling that I'm doing right now. I'm in Chiang Mai, and today will be our official last day. I will be departing back to Bangkok, where the retirement will continue on with city living in Thailand. So I'm looking forward to that. I've already come up with the conclusion that I can basically come here anytime I want, hang out for a couple months, maybe extend it a month, and then leave and come back, without having to drop that $25,000 and be a legal citizen here or official retiree, which I like, and that's part of the exploring in retirement, which is part of my vision. Um, so having all those set up where you're making sure your little checklist on this is what I want in retirement, the budget, I want all my bills paid on time. I want to have extra money put aside for any emergencies. For example, I have a $10,000 copay on the ACA. That money is readily available, so I don't have to worry about that. I got dependable transportation. I got low cost housing, and I'm able to harvest the gains um, from the investments. Whereas originally I had the last 5 years, I was like, I'm putting all this in fixed income. So I saved in the money markets, thinking I would have to draw down, 25,000 per year, but that's not true because the investments were always making money. I just turned off the reinvestment. Matter of fact, I checked my account and FXAIX, which is one of the big heavy hitters that a lot of people have, it paid out a dividend just the other day. Um, and so did a couple other my investments, and it's just money just is rolling in, and if I plan right, I can use that, and all I got to do is bridge until I turn 67, which is we're counting the months down. After the end of this year, it'll be like less than 24 months, and then I'll be collecting Social Security, and all my expenses are covered. And what I'm doing with my personal income from the investments and part-time job, side hustle, I can do whatever I want. So that means that these beautiful shots in these beautiful countries, there'll be more of those or whatever I choose to do. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and maybe I'll walk around and add some of the scenery in this monastery that I'm in, and we'll come back to you on another meeting of the Retiring Club probably next week when I think of some new ideas. Okay, my name is John, and I am the host of the Retiring Club. Thank you. that is a real bamboo bridge right there. Woo-hoo. That must have been a lightning strike, or whatever was burning there fell.